Good morning, guys. This is Elaine with CT Valley Grow Garden. Today I'm going to give you a quick walk around the garden. Take a look at the garden since I've been gone for 2 weeks on vacation. And let's see how they're doing, okay? So, all these are weeds I have to take out. This is another lettuce that's growing. Got some mushroom in there. I heard when there's mushrooms in your potting soil, that means you have good soil. Don't know if that's true. Let me know in the comments below. And here I have 3 flower buds in there, and I don't think this is it, but it's not coming up, so we will see. But look at my sugar peas and sugar daddy peas are blended together here. I have between both pots maybe over 30 plants divided between both pots, and I put this here before they even got this tall. When I left to Florida, they were about to here, and now look how tall they are. I know we got a lot of rain here. Sorry for the noise, but this is where my garden is. A very small garden here by the road. So I have some already of these sugar peas that are ready for picking. And we have flowers on them. This is just weed I gotta take out. That's weed that I have to take out and plant some things in there today. And over there is my potato bed, which I have not planted my potatoes yet. I will be planting them today or tomorrow. At least get the bed ready. The bed was already meant at the fall, but I would like to put more kitchen scraps in there. So this is the other one, and as you can see in there, we got carrots growing in there. Yeah, hopefully they'll do well, but when the warm weather starts, these sugar daddy peas are going to die off. But the bees have done a wonderful job. There goes all the flowers. Look how tall it is. About 2 feet tall. And it has produced already some of the peas. Now somebody could tell me when the flower is still on there, that means it's not ready yet. When the flower has fallen, these feel like they're, I don't know, I might leave them a little longer. I don't feel any peas in there right now. So this is how this one's doing. She's coming out to here. She's beautiful. I have a lot of work to do, guys. A lot of work. And you can see the carrots in there. Carrots are growing. Alright, then let me share something with you guys. These are things I found for free for the garden. Okay, so I got this chair here, which I'm going to use it as a raised bed, and I got this wicker lawn furniture for my garden, where you put a pillow on there, you flip this over, and you put a pillow on the other side. It's autumn. And I found this table yesterday. I cleaned it up. Look how nice it turned out. It was really dirty. On the side of the road, right here, the house next to me threw it out. So I got this for my garden, or I could use this for my porch. But for right now, it's out here. I already used it yesterday. And then I got water system still going on here from the rain. I still got this full of rain. I haven't been able to use this rain because I have the 5-gallon buckets I've been using. There goes the rainwater all the way to the top. Right there. Now, there's a lot of pots you see around here. I will have to clean those pots out. I have some good news and some bad news. So, my neighbor downstairs on the first floor, she went to Brazil on vacation over the winter months. But her son told me she's not coming back. Here's some of my garden supplies I have under the house. And this is all the leaves that are dying back. It's another tarp I found. This is a new tarp I have not shown you guys. I found off the road. Very is intact. It's not broken. And it came with one of those belts that you tie to your car so that, and then you it has like a buckle and you keep clicking it until it gets really tight. Yeah, I have that upstairs. But going back to my story, the lady from Brazil is not coming back. She's staying in Brazil. She doesn't like it over here anymore. She told her son. So he said I could do whatever I want with the garden. So let me show you how her garden looks and all the work I have to do. But I am so happy with all this free soil and pots I do have. She has one fruit tree here and I need to find out what it is. But this is it right here. This is how it looks. This is all full of weeds. And the ground is full of weeds. So I'm going to go in here and show y'all as I walk in here. And right here against this fence, there was a lot of weeds. And I have pulled them out. You could tell, you could see the dirt. It was weeds like about 2 feet high. And this morning, you can see the dirt on this is my butternut squash plant that I got. I started from a seed, from a butternut squash I bought at the grocery store. So look how big she is. She's doing well. I need to pin her and have her grow on against the fence. That's my plan. So she has this pot here. It's a very small area to grow, but it's extra free. She has kind of a tree here and it's growing some leaves and stuff. It's broken right there. We'll see if it does anything. I don't know what it is, but I got to clean all this out. A lot of leaves here from last year. And these are the other pots that are full of weeds. Full of weeds. All the way over there. This has even got weeds. I'm going to throw this out because this did nothing last year. Nothing grew here. It's a bunch of sticks. And she has a tree here. I don't know what this is. If somebody could tell me. But she's tree is pretty tall. So I don't know. If you look at the leaves, can somebody let me know in the comment section what kind of tree this is? She doesn't have a marker, but it's a tree, or is it weed? I don't know. Let me know. I have to clean all this up. I have to buy a weed whackers. Look at this. Look at this. So she has pots everywhere. Now, this is lemon balm. This smells awesome. She grows this every year. She puts a piece of wood here so it never crosses over, and it doesn't cross over. But look at this this beautiful lemon balm plant. Definitely, we're going to be enjoying this, harvesting it, and making tea and stuff, putting in our desserts or teas or dry them up. So got fencing there, but this is how it looks, guys. But the sad story is I won't see my friend again and spend time with her, and that's the sad part, or enjoy each other's company while we do our garden. So that butternut squash looks good. She has a tree here that I don't know what it is, because I remember when they bought her this, it says star something family of roses. Oh my gosh, this is a rose. Oh my lord, I always wanted a rose bush, but I could see the sticks right here. So I'm going to be cleaning this out and see if we could get some roses out of that plant. Yeah, let me show you upstairs. Alright guys, these are my mug jugs. And they did well. So I was worried. My daughter did not water these at all. But they survived. There's nothing growing in this one. I'm still waiting for peppers, March 22nd. I don't think anything's going to grow. But This is the red peppers, and they're doing very well. And during the night I close it and I open it because we are getting some really cold weather here at night. So I'll show you what I've been doing with my pepper plants and my tomato plants. But she has a good amount of peppers growing in there, and I'm gonna bring her up here to show you. It's easier for me. This one has one flower growing. This is the perennium, the purple cornflower, and this one has nothing growing. So overall, I forgot if I had 10 of these or 12, but I think 2 didn't do anything, the rest did. So this is what I do every morning. Okay, first I'm going to show you what I have on the porch, and then I have to bring my other plants in outside from the hallway. So these are peppers growing. So red peppers. This is kale, which I have to repot it, transplant it downstairs to one of the bigger bins. And there's probably 7 plants of kale, and I have to put a netting over it to protect it from the white butterflies, caterpillars. This is another pepper plant. So we're doing very well with peppers. Oh, we're gonna have more this year than last year growing. Yeah, I have more than I think about 10 pepper plants, but I wanted to grow more. This is, you remember my mint plant I had outside? Well, it was never watered, so she died out. So I had to cut her up. I cut it down. She has some of them here, but they were all dry and dead. So I'm going to transplant this in a couple of days because I just watered it yesterday. So I'm going to wait for it to grow. And it still smells minty, very strong. And I put this cover on there when it gets cold at night. I got this at the, I don't say Dollar Tree, $1.25 and up store. But it's from the Dollar Tree. This is how my sunflowers survived out here the whole time I was out on vacation. And I don't know, I'm kind of having doubts that this is the apple seeds I planted in here. I don't know, this is a weed. Kind of looks like it. Somebody could let me know. I'm nervous to remove it and then it'll be and not know that it was an apple tree. So I don't know, please let me know. And this is my rainbow plant that's doing well. They need to be repotted, transplant. This one here is doing very well as well. I have another one at my daughter's house I left, so I have 3 of these trays. But look what's growing in the middle. I must have dropped a kale seed in here by accident, and that is growing a kale, or it could be, I don't know, broccoli or something. But I have to replant that somewhere else and replant all of these. Alright, so I'm going to show you. Right here is my other plant. As you can see, she has green. This here is a perennium yellow flower. This yellow and orange flower, that's the name of it right there. I bought last fall. It was on clearance when the garden season was almost over. And I think I paid $3 for it. So she's coming up and up there. I hope that's it. But we will see. These are some of the cuttings I cut from the flower. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to repot this and see if it does better. But perennium flower, this one here. So this is where, before I show you the other plants, this is how my spinach is doing. I have 2 different type of spinach. One is called the giant spinach, and the other one is just same spinach I grew last year. But because it was not put under a sunny area while I was gone. It didn't do much, and it's actually trying to flower. So I'm going to put this in my back porch. It did very well last year in my back porch under the shade. So let's see. I don't think it's going to do much, but I hope it will. It looks very healthy, the plant. Some of them very healthy. Yeah, they'll be sad. I have over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 12 plants in here. I gotta mark my case. All right, so this is where I have, this is my hallway. This is where I put my, some of my garden stuff, but right here on the side, I don't know if you guys could see that, but here I put my tomato plants, and I'm gonna bring them outside, my new mint plant and my pepper plant. And I will bring them outside now so you can see them. I don't know why it looks like this in the camera, but it must be the lighting in here. This plant right here, let me tell you something about this plant right here. This plant right here, when I got home, it wasn't watered. All the leaves were down, very down. It wasn't dry yet. And yesterday, I cut her back a little bit. This is a basil plant, and it wasn't watered the whole 2 weeks. And she was very, very down, and they weren't like this. They're perking up now. But I almost was going to throw her away. And then I said, let me just give her some water and put her out in the sun. But I put it in a hallway last night, and she did better. So I take her out when it's a warmer days in the mornings, and I put it back in the evenings until the weather warms up here at night. And then here are my amazing tomato plants that survived out here. The whole time I was gone, it was outside. It looks wonky. It has very thick stems, which I'm happy. I will be when I replant these, I'm gonna plant them very up to here. But they were outside in the cold weather those 2 weeks. It was cold at night, and they survived. I don't know how, by the miracle of God. But I'm glad, because I have a lot of these tomato plants here. And yeah. So this is the Roma plants. These are the Roma plants, Roma tomato plants that I bought this Roma tomato from the grocery store and used the seed. So it did very well. I'm surprised out in the cold weather. Now I'm going to show you my other tomato plant that was outside for those 2 weeks. And it was on this little table I created here with DIY table so I don't hurt my back. Anyways, this was out here. Look how beautiful it looks. Even the cold weather at night, 49 degrees, 40. It survived. It survived. So this is PST. This is the beefsteak tomato. Beefsteak tomato has survived. It's done very well. I can't believe they survive out there for at least 2 weeks. And then this is the mint I bought the other day because this one has died off. And this is my chamomile. It's doing very well, and I had to repot it. Oh, I have a lot of work ahead of me, guys. I had to repot it, but it's doing very well. And look at her. She has about, 7 plants in here. So I have to repot her in the garden. Survived out here for 2 weeks as well. So this is my garden tour for today, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I think my plants overall did very well. Can't wait. This is the Mammoth sunflower, so it's gonna grow about 8 feet long. So a lot of this stuff has to I had to transplant them, repot them, transplant them out to the garden. But this is it, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for watching and taking this garden walk with me. And stay tuned for the plants I'm going to do in that other extra garden I have now. It was my neighbor's garden, and she won't be coming back. And the next video I'm going to do is give you a tour of the garden that I have at my daughter's house, and show you what happened over there in the last 2 weeks. And I think things are a little different over there, but I'll show you when I get there. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. Take care. God be the glory. Bye for now.